When you make it big in show business and you're going to get married, I want to get you the rings for you. And Elvis said, okay. And so when Elvis got get ready to marry Priscilla, he got the rings from Priscilla, from Harry Levitch. And I got pictures of that because Mr. Levitch went out to Vegas with us when Elvis got married. And also, another important guy in Elvis's life was performing in jewelry was Sal Schwartz in Beverly Hills. He made the first TCB TLC necklaces, and he made a lot of jewelry for Elvis. But I will say that Lowell Hayes, toward the end, was very tight, very there, and gave Elvis a lot of beautiful jewelry.
According to this note here at Graceland.com, Lowell Hayes made over 200 pieces of jewelry for Elvis. A few examples include, oh yeah, the Elvis TCB ring.
You've heard the story about that?
No, tell me.
All right, here's it goes. You know, I introduced Elvis to a young lady named Ginger Alden, and they were supposed to get married, okay? And Elvis wore the TCB ring. You saw that, Jim. It's on display at Graceland. It's a gorgeous ring with a big 14-karat diamond right in the center. Well, Elvis called me and he said, GK, he said, Ginger and I are thinking about getting married, and I'm going to give her an engagement ring. I said, okay. He said, be at the movie theater tonight. I want to show it to you. I said, all right, Elvis. And so what he did was he called, he had someone in his group, either Joe or Jerry, Joe Esposito or Jerry Schilling, call Lowell Hayes and say, Lowell, he said, I want a ring that's just out of sight, a beautiful ring. I'm going to give it to Ginger tonight at the movie theater. This was on a Friday afternoon like today, Jim. And he said, I want it to, and he started describing it. And Lowell Hayes said, wait a minute, Elvis, wait a minute. He said, this is Friday afternoon. All the big jewelry stores in New York City closed early on Friday. And I couldn't get one out, FedEx it to us, or whatever, in such a short amount of time. And Lowell Hayes said, but he said, let me see what I can do, Elvis. So Lowell Hayes proceeded to call around, and he couldn't find a jewelry store that could supply a 14-karat diamond ring similar to the one in the TCB ring that Elvis wore many times that Lowell Hayes made. Lowell Hayes made that, right, Jim?
Yes.
So Lowell Hayes and Elvis got together, and they said, okay, why don't we take the diamond out of the TCB ring and put it in this engagement ring for Ginger, and then you replace, Lowell, the 14-karat when you can't get one from New York. And Lowell said, that's not a bad idea, Elvis. So Lowell worked all afternoon, all evening. He said, Elvis, what time are you going to the movies? We didn't usually get to the movies until the theater closed, which would have been about 10:30, 11. He said, I'll be over there around midnight. So Lowell Hayes shows up with this gorgeous 14-karat engagement ring, and now we just said Elvis, and Elvis presents it to Ginger, and they became officially engaged. Now, when Elvis passed away, that ring that you see on display at Graceland is not a 14-karat diamond. It's a similar. So they had to replace it. So what happened, Lowell Hayes said, look, Elvis, let me replace that with a, what do they call those? Cubic zirconia? Yeah, something like that. And then as soon as I can get one in, I'll replace yours. Well, lo and behold, Elvis passed away, and it was never replaced.
Wow. It's like my mom. You know, she has a few real diamonds, and she's had replacements made that look just the same out of that cheap stuff, and that's what she wears. She keeps the good stuff in the locker.
You know who did that, who gave me that idea? Was Elizabeth Taylor. I read it in some magazine or somewhere where Elizabeth Taylor had all those famous diamonds. What was that guy she was married to? From Ireland. Well, she was married 7 times. Yeah. The guy from Ireland, or what was his name?
I don't know.
Yeah, you know, a great actor. He's a very good actor. Anyway, Elizabeth Taylor, Richard Burton. She said, I've got all these famous diamonds, right, but when I go out shopping or do I go just somewhere, whatever, I don't wear my real diamonds. I wear the duplicates that have been made for me by a famous jeweler. So then she said, when I do go out to like the Academy Awards or big time party, I wear the real diamonds. I thought that was cool. Very cool.
Yeah. If you want to meet Lowell Hayes, the guy who made that Elvis TCB ring for Elvis, and the lion pendant and chain that you see on Elvis a lot of times, the Aloha from Hawaii horseshoe ring, the American flag pin, Elvis's ID bracelet, and the big Maltese cross. Lowell Hayes will be here for Elvis Week. It's 29 days away. All the details are at Graceland.com. And yeah, Lowell is still in the business of making jewelry.
I thought he retired.
Well, he still has that fine jewelry that's available here at Graceland, just outside our studio around the corner here. And
he's a real nice guy.
He uses those original molds of Elvis's jewelry to make the stuff, so I think that's cool.
Yeah, Lowell's a real deal, yeah.
All right, who else is going to be here? Jimmy Snow is coming in for Elvis Week. fan club president's event. And Joe Mascao is going to be here.
Joe Mascao, my man.
And Terry Blackwood is going to be here.
Terry's a good guy, too.
One of the most enjoyable guys I've ever met in the whole Elvis world is a guy who does a lot of art for Elvis Presley Enterprises. The official Elvis Insiders event this year will feature Joe Petruccio from up in New York. He is just a wonderful guy, very, very nice man. The Memphis Boys are going to be here performing as entertainment. So the Elvis Imperials, Terry Blackwood and the Imperials. Terry Mike Jeffrey, speaking of Terry's.
Oh, he's a good guy, too.
I heard him on with Argo earlier in the week saying that returning this year will be a guy by the name of Scat Springs, who is a soul singer of fame here in the Memphis area. And DJ Argo from our morning show will be providing some music for the big Jailhouse Rock movie and dance party. And they're going to have some a cappella groups. I mean, this year is going to be huge. They got Dean Z's coming in. Oh, and he's this weekend out at the Elvis Fest in Vegas that's going on this weekend. So, yeah, there's a lot of Elvis going on. That's Bill.
Yeah, that's right, mister. Yes, sir.
Yeah, big time, big time.
What else you got, Jimbo?
That'll do it this time around.
We're gonna go straight to 706 Union, where it all started, and that's why they're celebrating this year the 60th year of rock and roll. And 60 years ago, that Elvis got That's All Right, Mama, and also we got a little song called Good Rockin' Tonight, old Roy Brown song, and you've got it from GK Live, Memphis, Tennessee's Graceland, Sirius XM Elvis Radio.